I tell you, that's what college is all about these days, giving young people words to live by. It's true. I've been housebound at some of the finest Yale undergraduates for most of my life, and I can tell you this without fear of contradiction. These students arrive here as shallow, callow, and heartless boys, but by Godfrey, they leave here as shallow, callow, and heartless men. And gentlemen at that. Now, this graduating class of 1920, they're lovely fellows at heart. And my two gentlemen, Mr. Jack Chesney and Mr. Charley Wickham, are particularly wonderful fellows. A bit scatterbrained and concerned with romantic matters. Truth is, they're head over heels in love, the both of them. And you know what that can do, even to a sane person. Well, I've said too much. I'm not one to start rumors.
Brassett!
Yes, sir.
We will have 5 for lunch today, Brassett. The ladies are coming.
Now, how many, sir?
5. And Charlie's aunt will be here. He's at the station now to meet her. Well, that's the whole point, to meet Charlie's aunt. That's how we convince the ladies to come.
Yes, I'm afraid our credit in the kitchen has run out, sir.
Oh, it has?
Yes.
Well, never mind, Brassett. Go out to a restaurant. Go to Bunter's.
Oh, I'm afraid we owe Bunters, sir.
Oh.
But I have no doubt that it'll be all right with Bunters if I say it's for myself.
Ah, thank you, Brassett. Luncheon for 5 at 1 o'clock.
Hold on, wow, wow, wow,
Miss Fettigue? No. My dear Miss Fettigue, it has come to my attention that I love you most horribly. No, that doesn't sound right. Kitty? My dear sainted beloved.
Beg pardon, sir. I'm wondering if you wanted to keep these dreadful old boots. They really are quite disgusting.
Yes, I would like to keep them as a souvenir of my college years.
Ah.
Kitty, my dear sainted beloved.
What about your old black knickerbocker, sir?
No, and please leave me alone.
Ah.
Kitty?
Beg pardon, sir.
I wasn't talking to you, Brassett.
Very good, sir. Here.
My dear sainted beloved Kitty.
Jack! Jack! If you...
Oh, Charlie, it's you.
I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, no, I've just been trying to practice my proposal to Kitty, but I'm being constantly interrupted. Where's your aunt?
Well, that's just it. My aunt wasn't on the train.
Are you sure, Charlie? After all, you haven't seen her. You might have walked right by without realizing.
She wasn't on the train.
How can you be so positive?
Because I pre-read her letter. She's not due in from New York until after 12:30.
You nitwit!
Yes, just like me, isn't it?
This could be a real mess. The girls have accepted and they're already on their way.
But how did they get around the guardian?
Old Spedigue's gone out for a business appointment. Now, all we need to worry about is your aunt. The girls won't stay without a chaperone.
Well, hang on, Jack. It'll mean cutting it close. Well, we simply must see Amy and Kitty today before their Uncle Spedigue takes them off to Scotland.
Oh, your aunt will come, won't she, Charlie?
If my aunt is smart enough to marry one of the richest men in South America, she can certainly catch a train. Oh, look what I've read in this morning's Times. She's really quite famous.
New breed of chicken resists influenza.
No.
There. Adana Lucia Davadores, the Brazilian millionaire who has taken over J.P. Morgan's Fifth Avenue townhouse, is an American woman of genial disposition and financial genius. Indeed, it was this that earned the gratitude of her late husband and led to a romantic deathbed marriage.
Well, why the lady's quite a celebrity. She went to Brazil before I was born and became a secretary to this rich old Brazilian chap, Don Pedro Davadores. Go on, read the next.
Her only relation is a nephew at Yale.
That's me. That's me.
But Charlie, this is tremendous.
Well, I have no reason to expect anything more from her. She's done so much already, and for that I am very grateful. Since I've become an orphan, she's put together a trust to take care of my entire education.
Well, we won't be too hard on your aunt. While you two get acquainted, Kitty and I can have our little talk.
Oh. Well, what about Amy and me and our little talk?
You do bring up a solid point. We obviously can't take turns hauling your dear aunt back and forth like a wheelbarrow. What we need is a charming chap to keep her distracted.
Exactly. Someone witty and dependable. A dashing conversationalist with just a touch of dignity.
Yes, but which of our classmates would be the ideal companion for your aunt?
Freddie Beale?
No. He'd eat his lunch, her lunch, and the centerpiece.
Jack, I've got just the chap. The only English nobleman on campus. Lord Fancourt Baverley.
Babs! Oh, Babs, of course! Why don't we think of him first? Brassett! Go to Lord Fancourt Baverley's room, pay him our compliments, and tell him to come here at once.
Oh, and say it's very important.
Yes.
Oh, and tell him we could use another bottle of champagne.
Yes.
And hurry! While Babs is distracting your aunt, we can have our moment with the girls.
Speaking of Babs, haven't you noticed something about him? Ever since he became ill and had to go off to the Mediterranean?
He has seemed a bit off lately.
I'd say Babs has fallen himself.
What, Babs in love?
Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, he's as head over heels for a girl as we are.
All the better. He'll understand us. He'll see the necessity of keeping the old lady out of the way.
Lord Family's compliments, sir. He says he can't come, he has a lunch party. Oh, and could you lend him a few bottles of champagne?
Lend him a few bottles of champagne.
Yes, sir.
Well, of all the nerve. Come on, we'll go ahead. We must make him conscious.
We've simply got to be with our girls today.
We scurry, no time for anything. They come in with a bang, they go out with a bang. Everything with a bang. Except pay their bills with a bang.
Jack! I say, Jack, old man. Charlie? What about the champagne? What about the bubbly? Hello. The very thing. You know, it serves them right. They shouldn't leave their champagne just out and about, begging somebody to take it. They'll have to make do with whiskey and soda. Then Americans don't drink anything. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Oh, hello, girls!
Oh,
Hi.
Hey! We've just been to your rooms. We've been talking about you.
Really? I say, how do you think I'm looking?
Splendid, Babs.
Yes, good. I thought you'd be pleased with me. Well, ta-ta.
Oh, don't go, Babs. You wanted to see us?
Yes, I wanted to borrow some champagne, but if you're...
Sorry, I can't. I could have spared a couple of bottles, but that fool Brassy...
Yeah, no, I know. My fellow is just the same. The audacity to take one's bottles without them noticing. What's the time off?
I looked you up last night, Babs, but you were out.
Yes, well, you know Freddie Peel, don't you? He's an idiot. He hasn't got a particle of brains, has he? No, but I'm all right. You see, he gave a card party last night, and I won $150 from him. You should have seen his face. Makes me laugh even now.
Freddie Peel hasn't got a dime.
Really?
Did he pay you?
No, but... Oh, no, he's going to when his grandmother dies.
The old lady's been dead for years.
Really? That's incredible. But you know, he's an idiot. No particle of brains, all that stuff. I'm fine, I'm all right at all.
Now listen, Babs, you must stay for lunch.
You know, I would love to, but I can't. I've got so many things to do. I've got to try on my costume, rehearse my play, and most importantly, meet my tutor.
Babs. You mustn't work so hard. You're looking quite pulled down.
But am I really?
Yes, I was telling Jack just now. Wow, Babs not looking so good.
What, do you think I shall die?
You just don't want to worry over all this studying. You'll be a great man of one sort or the other, one of these days, without all that.
Well, yes, that's what I think, you know, but I've got to do something.
Yes, you must stay for lunch. Charlie's aunt's going to pay him a visit.
Ah, really? What fun. You see, I know Charlie visits his uncle sometimes when he's short on cash, so it's only right his aunt should return the visit. Right, you see?
See, that's what we want, Babs. A jolly, smart chap like you with a sense of humor and a lot of interesting conversation.
Yes, Babs, that's it.
To interest and amuse a charming lady.
Ah, who is she?
Why, it's Charlie's aunt.
Wait, what's she like?
Well, that's just it, Babs. I'm seeing her today for the first time.
Oh, well, she may turn out to be an awful old frog, you know.
She's a widow and a millionaire. That's enough, isn't it?
I'd say it is. Give me a chance, Charlie. Take a chance. Wait, what's her name?
Donna Lucia Dalvadores.
No, I don't think so.
Listen, Babs, you must stay for lunch. You'll find that Charlie's aunt is a charming old lady.
Oh, God, a charming old lady. Look, haven't you got anything younger coming?
Oh, yes. 2 other ladies.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they're young.
Yes.
Well, that's more like it. Wait. How many did you say there were again?
2.
I see. 1 for each of you and the old front for me. No thanks, I'm off.
Now listen, Babs, this is serious.
Yes, I should think so with an old lady like that. She might drop dead any second.
We want your help as a friend.
As an acquaintance.
Someone we can trust.
All right, fine.
All right, Babs. We'll be straight with you. We're in love.
Would you silly boy?
Hey, it's not a fling, it's the real thing.
I knew it.
And you know, Babs, if you knew the girls as well as we do, you wouldn't wonder why.
They're coming here for lunch as well.
Oh, you're kidding. Have you proposed?
No, that's just it.
Oh, you want me to propose for you?
No, we'll do that for ourselves. That's why we asked them to come.
You know, Babs, I don't believe you understand how we feel one bit.
Yeah.
Don't I know? Look, haven't you noticed how depressed I have been lately?
Yes.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, I don't know, but I think I'm in love too.
And what makes you think that?
Well, no, do not make me talk about it. It's upsetting. All right, fine. I'll tell you. So, I'm always wanting to be alone and hear the birds sing, and I love poetry. I can't sleep. I took to drink for a couple of days, but that made me ill for a week, so I stopped that.
You've got all the symptoms.
Yeah, you remember when I was sick?
Yes, it was awful. It was just this last term.
No, not last time. This is the time before that. God, never mind. But I was very ill, so, I took the yacht to the Mediterranean. And at Monte Carlo, I came across this English officer named Delahaye. He was quite penniless and dying. Jack, he tried to commit suicide.
No, bad luck at the tables, huh?
Yeah, he had beggared himself and his only child. The sweetest girl you ever saw, Jack. And, well, to amuse him and keep his spirits up, I used to play cards with him.
And what became of him?
He died, poor fellow.
And what became of her, the sweetest girl you ever saw?
No, I lost sight of her. Some lady traveling home that way from, South America, I think, took charge of her and brought her to England. Jack, I tried to tell her that I...
You loved her.
Yes! Oh! But death makes it all so awkward.
Well, at any rate, you can sympathize with us.
Oh, so you'll stay, Babs?
Look here, boys.
Oh, you look fine in what you're wearing. Listen, we won't let you leave now that we've got you.
Do not be foolish, Jack. I've got so many things to do.
Nothing important, I'm sure.
Yes, it is something awfully important, and I have given my word. I'm going to play.
What do you play?
A lady. An old lady. And I've never acted before in my life, so... Look, I've got to try all my things before my tutor gets here.
Well, you can try them on here. Where are they?
Oh, in my room in a suitcase in my bed.
Brassett!
Yes, sir.
Would you fetch them, please?
Oh, yes, sir.
No, I'll fetch them from the back.
That's all right, Babs.
Babs, you don't sympathize with us a bit, do you?
Don't I, though? Oh. Look, I only wish I could see my own little girl.
Oh, she'll turn up one of these days. Here, have a drink.
Oh, no, I've knocked it off.
Just a small one.
Not me.
No, here you are, Charlie.
All right, I'll have it.
Tell you what, we'll drink to her health, wherever she is. To the future Lady Fancourt Babylon.
Would you say her name was? I haven't the slightest idea.
Oh, you just told us her name. What is it?
Miss Delahaye! But stop teasing me about it.
Your things, my lord.
Oh, that's it. Please, Jack, have you got 2 and 6?
2 and 6 what?
A quarter. Have you got a quarter?
Charlie, do you give a quarter?
No, Jack, I know.
Brassett, could you lend me a quarter?
There you are. Thank you, Jack. Here you are, Brassett.
Thank you, my lord.
Oh, that's try them on.
No. I'll try them on after lunch while you're on the garden.
You can't. We want you with us. You can try them on here. It won't take long, will it?
Only a moment or two. You know, I have spent so much time on this play. Next term, I really must find a job of some sort or another.
Ah, yes.
Girls,
Here it is. So it is. Mr.
Sorry.
Chesney.
Door clean up. Got it.
I love her, Mary.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. Door, you clean up. Okay. I'm sorry. Really nervous.
Me too.
Big day.
I know.
Waiting our whole lives for this moment.
You look great, Jack.
Thanks. Take it in. Take it in.
Oh! Your head's not here.
What should we do? I guess we can let them in and explain.
Tidy up or something. Okay. So dirty.
So glad you could come.
Well, they were very happy that we could come. Weren't we, Amy?
Oh, yes. Mr. Wickham, we're not too early, are we?
Oh, no. Here, would you like to have a seat?
Yes, well, Mr. Chesney, you didn't mention any time.
Oh, not at all. We're delighted.
So this is where you think and study and do all your work and everything?
Oh, yes, we do a lot of that sort of stuff here. I'm so happy you were able to come today. You're off to Scotland tomorrow for the summer, and we shall miss you so much.
Yes. Uncle always takes us away to some remote place this time of year where we never see a soul. It's always so dreary.
Why does he?
I don't know. Oh, but we're lucky he's away from town today, or we wouldn't have been able to come at all.
I don't understand.
Well, he raises such odd objections. It has to do with our inheritance, I suspect.
Oh, would you like to see our rowing trophies? We got them for rowing.
Oh, I love rowing.
Oh, there and there.
Oh,
Be right back. Watch the chair.
here.
Miss Pettigrew, have you forgotten that dance the other night? I never will.
No, I haven't.
No? Those stolen moments in the garden were some of the happiest moments of my life. And out there in the moonlight, moonlight. It's the perfect atmosphere for sentiment.
Huh. I wonder how many people have said that.
I don't mean this to sound alarming, Kitty, but you seem quite cynical today.
Oh. Well, I know I am. I'm thinking of a man.
Another man? Am I that boring?
Oh, how insistent you are for my attention. I'm only thinking of my guardian, Mr. Spettigue.
That seems inappropriate.
Not like that. Well, it's just that, well, he doesn't allow Amy or me to have any friends or companions.
For fear of what?
I don't know. I suppose he must be jealous of my flourishing popularity.
How dreadful.
He's a selfish and wicked old man.
I'm so sorry to see you go.
If we continue to speak about it, I may begin to sob uncontrollably.
I feel just as devastated as you.
Dear, sweet old woman, your aunt must be Mr. Wickham. I am longing to know her. Where is she?
Jack, oh, where's my aunt?
She hasn't arrived yet.
What?
She hasn't arrived yet!
Oh, she hasn't arrived? Well, then we must run and do more shopping and be back later. Won't be long. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Charlie.
Goodbye. Goodbye. You goodbye.
Did you see that? Oh, they left as soon as they found Corinne wasn't here.
It's an awful difference, doesn't it?
You go to the station and get the old lady here quickly.
Oh, Jack. I feel happier having seen them. Don't you?
Yeah.
Go!
I say, Jack, have you got any hairpins?
Hairpins? No.
May I ask Rasset for some?
Yes, of course.
I say, Jack, have you got a dime?
Sorry, no.
You don't have a thing, do you? I say, Rasset,
Yes, sir.
I gave you a quarter before. Would you mind getting me a dime's worth of hairpins? Oh, and Rasset, keep the change. Were those the girls?
Yes, those were the girls, and they might have seen you.
Well, I didn't know they were here. What am I
don't know.
supposed to do?
Oh. Dad, hello. Good to see you.
Sorry.
So glad you could make it for graduation, Dad.
What is it, my boy?
You look good. How do you do it?
Well, you know, rich foods. Anything I want to drink makes for a perfect recipe for health. You, my son, you're not looking as good as I was when I was your age. Perhaps it's the times. Even the old college shows it. There's new ivy, new paints.
Alma mater's still no beauty, Dad.
Yes, I suppose so. But we all grow old, don't we?
Not you. You never know you were 51.
50.
Sorry. It's good to see you, Dad. I haven't seen enough of you lately.
Well, judging by your wine bills, I can tell that you haven't been too lonely.
Gee, Dad, I'm just trying to...
Never mind, son. When I was your age, I was into hospitality as well as accountancy. Yes. But now we must think things through.
What things?
Your life after graduation, for one. We have some time to have a chat now that we're alone. I don't want to cast any gloom over your final days here at Yale.
Yeah, by all means, let's not do that.
There's something that we're in together that you need to know about.
Yes?
Having come into control of the family properties since your grandfather's death, I have also come face to face with the family debts and difficulties,
Debts.
which are far more than I anticipated. The result being, the money I saved for you in India shall go to pay them. And Jack, you and I, comparatively speaking, for the next several years, shall be broke.
Broke?
However, I have hopes for a very small appointment for you. Yes, in Bengal.
Well, I can't go to Bengal.
Why, you'll fit right in.
I'm inclined to feel offended by that statement.
We have no other choices.
Oh, come on, Dad. Couldn't this matter be settled by a wealthy marriage or something?
No, you know I do not agree with that type of a wedding.
Dad! My chum, Charley Wickham, has an aunt, Donna Lucia Dalvadores. She's coming here for lunch. She just so happens to be a widow.
A widow.
And a millionaire.
And a millionaire.
And a charming lady.
Jack, I would hate to see you throw yourself into something just for the sake of money.
Not me, Dad, you.
You young rascal, you. I shall never get married again.
Stop, where are your things?
At the hotel, don't be rash.
Go and change, make yourself look as presentable as possible, and then come back here for lunch at 1 o'clock. And put a flower in your buttonhole.
Jack! Jack!
Father,
Jack!
Charley Wickham, Charley, my father.
Good to see you're on our side, my boy.
Her nephew, lovely boy, you'll like him. Don't forget, Dad, flower in your buttonhole. It takes years on me.
I don't think so. Why don't you join me for lunch at the Matrix?
Don't be hasty, Dad. Just take a look at it.
All right, I'll take a look at her. Good luck. I'll take a look at her.
All right.
What? Read this.
I get things so deep. Important business. Don't expect me for a few days. Donna Lucia.
No! She's not coming!
The girls won't stay without a chaperone. What are we gonna do?
Oh, here they are! They're coming! We need to figure something out.
What are we gonna do?
Oh!
Okay, I can think about this. I'm going with a plan. Hide the letter. What?
Well, like how do I look?
Thank you, God. Charley, what? Your Aunt Babs.
My Aunt Babs?
It's the only one we got, so I gotta make the best of her.
Oh, wait, I say. How's this?
Splendid, Babs!
Oh, who's that? The girls! The girls?
Yes, Charlie's aunt can't come.
Oh!
I'll go and take these things off.
No! The girls won't take you.
What do you mean?
You must be Charlie's aunt.
What's that?
I said you must be Charlie's aunt.
You're lying! He's joking, you're lying!
The girls won't stay without a chaperone. Sorry.
No, I can't do that.
Well, we would have come back sooner, but Jeannie wanted to get flowers for Charlie's aunt.
Yes, has she come yet? Well, we're really looking forward to seeing her.
Oh, yes, she's come. Miss Pettigrew, Miss Verdun, Donna Lucia Dalvadores, Charlie's aunt. Go on.
Say something! Hola.
How do you do, my dear?
Oh, we came by earlier, Donna Lucia, but you hadn't arrived.
Oh, we brought you these. Oh, thank you so much. I do love flowers. They're so floral.
Well, I hope you're not too tired from your journey.
No, it was quite pleasant.
What am I supposed to do with these?
Stick them in your dress. Rassett, why are you just standing there?
There's the Pellegrini, sir.
Are you You look ill.
No, I'm just
He's just a little nervous of meeting his aunt for the first time. Go on, say something.
What am I supposed to say?
Talk about the weather.
Wonderful weather. What happened?
Oh, yes. Charming.
Not a word to Freddie Peel about this. He really thinks I'm an idiot and this will prove it.
May I arrange those for you, Donna Lucia? Oh, thank you so much. After all, we do have some nice weather sometimes here in poor old Connecticut.
What on earth does she mean by that?
You're a foreigner.
A foreigner? Wait, what did you say my name was?
Donna Lucia Dalvadores.
No, that's too long. Can't it be something else?
No!
You married a Portuguese man.
You're a widow from Brazil and a millionaire.
Any children?
No, you fool.
That's my pity. One ought to know. That is all.
Yes, lovely weather here in Connecticut.
Oh, yes, indeed. Of course, Yale is all very new to you, Donna Lucia. Oh, but it is a dear old place in any weather. Amy and I will show you around.
I should be delighted. They'd like to show me around. I'd love to see the garden.
Oh, well, you're staying until tomorrow, aren't you?
Am I staying till tomorrow?
No.
No! Oh, but you must. She should, right, Kitty?
I'm afraid Auntie can't stay after today.
No. Oh, you see, it's my washing day.
She has business to attend to in town.
Yes, you know, lawyers and stocks.
Yes, stocks and socks. All very important, you know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just that, well, we were really looking forward to getting to know you.
Were you, my dear?
Yes, Mr. Nichols has told us so much about you, and we've been so excited.
Has he, my dear?
Yes, he says that he owes everything to you and could never repay you. And oh, he's such a good, upright man. Oh, it was so kind of you.
You may kiss me.
Yes.
You know, I thought it was my duty to look after the welfare of my poor brother.
Sisters, you fool.
Sisters, you fool! And brother-in-law's orphan girl. Boy! Oh, he was so lovely, we wanted him to be a twin.
Oh, it was so good of you to find out. You were so far away in a foreign land, and he might have been left to starve or to fall into cruel hands. But you have a good, kind, affectionate nature.
Have I, my dear?
Anyone can see it in your face.
You're too kind.
You know, I feel like I could tell my whole heart to you.
You are such a Charming little girl. I feel I could grow very, very fond of you. You must tell me all that you like one of these days when you get to know me better.
Oh, I feel like I've known you for years and years already.
Oh, my dear.
Mr. Chesney, beg pardon, sir. I just saw Mr. Spreadingue at the gate inquiring for your room, sir.
Oh dear! Uncle's back!
I thought he was in New York.
Oh, for the heaven of you, Mr. Chesney, send him away!
Let's go to my room. Oh yes, let's go to my room. This way.
Oh,
What are you doing?
No, Charlie! No! I do not know what to say to her.
Stay here.
No, Charlie, no! Please help!
Why doesn't somebody answer the door and clean up the floor? What do you want? Oh. I wish to see Mr. Chesney.
Where did you get that hat? Take it off, sir.
I wish to see Mr. Chesney at once.
Well, you can't see him. He's not present. I am the only person present.
But the porter told me that two young ladies, my missus, were here.
I tell you, I am the only young lady present.
But he told me he saw them come in.
And didn't he tell you he saw them go out?
No!
Then what more do you want?
They went into the garden.
No, they've done nothing of the kind.
And then they went into town.
Well, why didn't you think of that before? And now, sir, having gotten all the information you are likely to get in your present condition.
My condition?
You're quite obviously blotter.
Madam!
Disgraceful! Where have you been?
What do you mean? I am perfectly sober.
Well, you do not appear to be.
I am merely annoyed.
Well, you don't look it. Other people can be annoyed as well as yourself.
Madam! I apologize. Good day. Madam, did you see anything strike my hat?
I beg your pardon.
Did you see anything strike this hat?
Certainly not. I think you should contact the Temperance Society before it's too late.
Madam!
Sir?
Good day.
Don't knock at our doors again! My dears, you can come out now.
Oh! You are so sweet! Oh, you are a darling!
No, you're a
Oh,
darling.
you're a dear!
No, you're a dear. The least I can do that.
All right.
I'll do it.
Down the chair.
Down the chair. Yes, my dear Jackie.
Oh, that'll be my father.
Wait, am I related to him?
No, you're right, from Brazil.
Brazil, what's that?
You know, where the nuts come from. Mrs. Bettigrew, my father.
Sean,
You forgot my father.
delighted. Has she come, Jack?
Yes. Yes, she's come. Go on, Charlie. Introduce your aunt.
Yes, Donna Lucia d'Alvadores, Colonel Francis Chesney, Jack's father.
Charmed, I'm quite sure.
How do you do, Colonel Francis Chesney?
Oh!
I'm Charlie's aunt from Brazil. Where the nuts come from?
Jack,
Yes, Dad.
is that the lady?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think so.
She looks better after a couple of minutes. Come on, Charlie's told you all about him.
Charlie's told you all about it.
No.
Minute.
My nephew Charles
My nephew Charles
has told you.
has told him.
No, you.
Has told you. Has told me all about you.
In his letters.
His letters?
Yes.
In his letters. That's right, isn't it?
No.
Jack!
Yes, Dad.
I don't think so.
What?
Look at him.
Will you take my father and be careful how you talk to him? Father, will you take Donna Lucia, please?
Now, Lucia, allow me.
Oh, what a lovely flower.
Will you accept it?
Oh, well, thank you so much. I'll have it stuffed.
Russell, will you pour the champagne, please?
The champagne, yes, sir. I can't find it, sir.
You can't find it.
No.
Typical! Do you know where it is, Charlie? No. Of course.
What is it you're looking for?
The champagne, Donna Lucia.
Of course. I thought you might forget something, so I brought some with me. In my bag, Grasset, in my bag.
Thank you, sir.
So I was right, and that foolish old woman told me that you weren't here.
Ah, Mr. Spedigue, so nice to see you.
Don't interfere, son. This is how you take advantage of my absence?
But Mr. Spedigue, I think...
I said don't interfere, son!
Sorry. No, but what we want to explain...
No!
Okay.
I was talking to that young man, not to you.
But you won't listen to either of them.
No!
Take off that hat! Take it off, sir!
Please remember, sir, that there are ladies present.
And I wish they were not here, and wish that they leave immediately.
Perhaps we can discuss this on a more fitting occasion.
An excellent suggestion. Let him call again.
Oh, you are a foolish old woman. Ladies, come.
Jack, introduce me.
Mr. Spedigue, Colonel Chesney.
Mr. Chesney is my son, and this lady...
Pray, do not introduce me. I have been sufficiently insulted by this intoxicated fool already.
And all I can say is that I am deeply annoyed to find my nieces out to lunch without my permission with these two young gentlemen.
I was invited to meet Mr. Wickham's aunt.
Oh, indeed.
There is no indeed at all, sir. Allow me to introduce you. Donna Lucia de Alvadores, Mr. Spedigue.
Donna Lucia de Alvadores. The famous millionaire. Oh, there's been a mistake. How do you do?
How do you do? I'm Charley's aunt from Brazil, where the nuts come from. Hey, do be careful, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry for my regrettable rudeness.
He's apologized, ask him to lunch.
You were regrettably rude. I was shocked.
I am very, very, very sorry.
I was shocked.
Very, very sorry?
Well, since you've apologized, will you stay for lunch?
Oh, I would be delighted if you would shit. But am I forgiven for my unforgivable rudeness?
Forgiven! Oh, dear. Accept this as a peace offering.
Oh, that's my father.
Well, you can take some.
Donna Lucia, allow me.
Oh, thank you, sir.
No.
Allow me.
So popular.
Oh, I bet you're popular everywhere.
Oh, you just...
Oh, here, allow me. I've got women. I stand up.